to the channel and happy holidays. I thought it was time to go back to the basics here on the GT-100. So in this video, as the title suggests, I'm going to show you how you can calibrate the expression and volume pedal over here on the right hand side. And when the GT-1 arrives, when you first plug it in, the expression and volume pedal has been calibrated from the factory, but it might not be set up to perform the way that you want it to. So let's take a look at how we can do this. So if I zoom in a little closer here, we are going to pay attention over here on the right hand side, and we start by pressing the system button, and we're going to scroll through the left hand menu over here using knob number 4. And we're going to go a little back here until we find, let's just see here, until we find petal calibration. Let me just take you in here so you can see. Petal calibration over here, and on the right hand screen it's going to show us what we need to do to set up the expression pedal. So first off, it says set pedal to minimum, and it's also displayed there that this is with the heel of the pedal all the way back. So let's take you out here. I just make sure that I'm setting it all the way back in order to get it to its minimum. Okay, let me take you in here again. Then it says press right, so we're going to do that. Okay, next it's going to tell us that we need to put it in the forward position, so to the toe position. So once again, I'm zooming out, I'm taking the pedal, just pushing it lightly forward so I know that I have it engaged at its full potential. Okay, same as before, we're going to press right. This right here is where it gets interesting, because now we have the option to test the pedal switch. And the pedal switch on the expression and foot volume is this little red light over here that says expression pedal SW on off. So the switch, and this is what engage the wahs and different parameters or effects that you have assigned to this pedal. So if I take you back in here, we now have the option to calibrate how sensitive the switch is going to get. I have adjusted this already, but at default the threshold is going to be set at, let me see, it's going to be set at 8, and the maximum target is 16, yeah. So the higher the number, the harder it is to engage the switch of the expression pedal. So I found that the default setting 8 was a little too hard for me to activate. I would actually like to be able to activate it with my hand, because I normally have it mounted on a desktop where my computer is, so it's nice to be able to pull it in with the hand. So I will basically take the threshold and set it to 1, because that is the lowest setting. And you can test this after you have adjusted the threshold, and before you press right you can test this. So if I take my hand and I just press here, you should see that the light will flash. If I can get it there, you can see that it's flashing. That just means that the threshold has been set, and this table is not really good, it's flexing a little bit, but I'm able to do this with my hand. So I will leave the threshold at 1, and I will press right, and the pedal calibration is now complete. But you can adjust the threshold to whatever parameter you like it, and it just depends. If you're standing up and you're playing like that, I would probably adjust that maybe up to 5, maybe back to 8 as the default, and then test how it works with my foot each time I go to bring in the wah and the effects pedal. But right now you should be able to get 100% when it's pushed forward, and right back at 0 when it's back at the heel. And when you go up and press the toe switch, you should be able to bring that in and out very lightly. But before we close off here, go and press the effects button up here. It's going to take you into the signal chain, and I just want to show something that I don't know if many people know this, but Once the expression pedal switch is engaged here, you can see that in the signal chain we have an effects block called petal, basically corresponding to our pedal effects. And this pedal effects is set to wah. And we have these different types of wah pedals to choose from. So default is a cry wah. I believe that is a vox wah, fat wah, light wah, 7-string reso, and that's pretty much it. And you also have the options of using the quick settings over here. Just scrolling through them, you can see what that is. So the pedal effects also let you adjust the pedal position, minimum, maximum, and let's see over here, the effects level and the dry mix, so you can blend that in if you want to. But this block here, the PDL effects block, should be where you go to adjust which wah is activated when you use the expression switch on the foot and expression pedal. And another thing that might be nice to show you here, if we go over to, we have to press the CTL EXP button. If we go over here, you will see that we have an option called expression switch, and by default that is set to pedal effects, and that's corresponding to the PDL block in the signal chain. And right now it's just going to turn it on and off, toggling between. So once you press the foot switch in, it's going to be activated, and you will see that the red light is lighting up. Once you press it again, it will take the red light out, and it will basically turn that or deactivate that effect. If you wish to, you can always change the function. So if you want something else, if you want the pedal switch to, let's say that you run out of assigns and you want that extra assign, you can take the expression pedal switch and assign it to something that you want. So if you feel more comfortable bringing in your overdrive distortion solo boost by the press of your foot, and to see when it's activated, you can use the red LED to check that, and basically just change the function. Make sure that it's going to toggle it from off to on, and once you press it again, it's going back, vice versa. So that's a nice way to take advantage of getting another sign, and you can choose from all different things that you want here. Even though it could also do M control if you have selected it, or even manual mode. That's pretty cool. Delay tab, MIDI start, increase in level, banks, tuners, everything. It's quite handy. And as I said, by default, pedal effects corresponding to the pedal block in the signal chain. So I basically believe that's it, guy. And it's a nice way to do it. And the signal chain basically just lets you see where you're at, and you can adjust the different wahs and whatever you have in there. So yeah, again guys, thanks for watching and happy holidays. I hope to get some new GT-100 videos out soon, and as always, if you need anything or you have questions, just leave me a comment down below or get in touch via email or whatever you can find, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. And requests are also very welcome, and I'll see what I can do. So thanks for watching guys, I'll see you soon.